Hey everyone, it's Powder, the Snow Leopard. I'd like to sincerely extend a sermon today to everyone. Of course, the news is out that Indiana, some of the people in Indiana, mind you, have passed a bill that allows them to legally discriminate against gay people. And I'm already seeing on Facebook a lot of my friends, a lot of you, my friends, are very, very upset, which is understandable. But I wouldn't comment on it if people weren't so upset. And of course, it's an issue very close to me. Indiana wants to discriminate against the LGBTQPA community, but I'm not going to react with ferocity or name calling or anything. For one, am grateful, Indiana. I am very grateful that you that are there in Indiana are being so fearful and ignorant. And I'm personally glad from the bottom of my heart that you're being so open about it. Okay, I'm a big believer in being open with how you feel, and that's a part of it. If we're going to be open about how we feel, then we get to have all the distasteful parts as well. I, for one, am very glad that you've presented the LGBTQPA and supportive community with the opportunity to rise above this kind of hatred, because we're better than that. I know a lot of my friends out there in the world are disheartened by this information, and some of them are going to act out because of it. Some of them are going to slander you. Some of them are going to be upset at you. Some of them are never going to forgive you, and they will hate you in their hearts. But I want you to know that I'm not one of them. You have no power over my behavior, and I am going to continue to be a loving, caring, understanding human being. Because I know what it's like to grow up in a scary world around scary people that tell you scary things. And I know what it's like to act out of that place of fear and prejudice. And I'm not going to do it anymore. And I am grateful that you're showing how you really feel. It's your right to do whatever you wish, but it's my privilege to do what I wish, which is to love you and sincerely extend my love and my respect towards you despite your actions. And I'm going to do that. And I very much encourage all of you today that are listening, please hear my words. Rise above this hate, this intolerance, this discrimination. We're better than that. We are better than that as a community. We have struggled throughout the entire collection of human history to be heard and to be respected. And we're not going to stoop down because of this. We're not going to turn back. I'm not going to change any of my behaviors at all. You, Indiana, the few of you that are dictating this attack on the LGBTQPA community, you don't get to dictate how I feel. You do not get to dictate how I behave. And I please request, my friends, that you make that choice also. Don't act out of a place of disheartening or fear or prejudice, because that means they've won. That's what they're doing. If people are going to hate us, and especially the more loving you are, the more people will come out of the woodwork that want to scream at you and accuse you and resist you. But I say, get thee behind me, Satan. Let's follow Jesus together, okay? And I had to throw that in there, but this goes beyond whatever confines of you believe to be religion. And I'm being very serious this morning, and I hope that you all have heard me, including anyone in Indiana that hates LGBTQPA people. I love you anyway, because I know that Earth is a scary place, and when someone tells you something over and over and makes you afraid of it, it's hard to not be afraid of it. I still struggle with lingering emotions from my upbringing. I had grandparents that were kind of racist. They were racist, and I struggle with that every day because that's below me. This racism and this prejudice, it's below all of us. We can grow up. We're human beings, okay? And furthermore, Mr. Governor and whoever else has worked to pass this bill, and even the ones in California that are trying to pass a similar bill, I forgive you. I forgive you, and you don't get to dictate how I behave. So thank you for being on the earth with me, all of you, every single one of you. And you don't get to distract me from the real issues, like human welfare overpopulation, war, famine. You don't get to distract me from those issues with your prejudice, Mr. Governor. So I really thank you all. I appreciate you for listening, and I truly say this from the bottom of my heart. God bless us, every single one. Namaste.